Hello, and welcome back to Hitman. And in this series we will go back to where it all started, and this time round we will focus on completing as many of the challenges as we can on each and every one of the primary Hitman targets, with maybe a few interesting bonus kills on the way. Today we are in Whittleton Creek for the Memrobilla challenge, which entails eliminating Janus with an old statue of his. So for this challenge, the only items we'll really need to bring in with us will be our ever trusty lockpick, a silenced pistol and some coins. Everything else is available on the map, and with all of that said, let's get reacquainted with our target, shall we?
Janus, the legendary Cold War spy master, a KGB senior officer and head of the 6th Column Special Branch at Lubyanka, Janus is a certified genius.
So, right from the start and off the bat, we need to make our way right across to the far corner of the map, to the house with the boat outside and the tunnel to Janus's house underneath. So we're going to run all the way there straight away. If you wish, you could start somewhere closer, but for the majority of these videos for this particular map, we will be starting at the default location. So once we get to the house with the boat outside, we can then lockpick our way into the garage, and as we've done with many of these other challenges, lockpick our way down into the basement via the door at the back of the garage, and make our way down into the basement and around to our right, and lockpick our way through our third and final door. There we go, and then access the back cave. Right, come with me, Robin. So we're going to make our way into the tunnel to Janus's house, collecting up Janus's house guard disguise along the way, and then we are going to exit into Janus's basement. Just be aware of the patrolling enforcer. If he has his back to you, then you can get in behind him, render him unconscious, and we're going to hide his body in the closet provided at the far end of the room. I also recommend taking out the surveillance system at any point when you're down here. It's always a good idea to take out the surveillance system for Whittleton Creek, as there are cameras both inside and outside of the properties, or the two main properties that we encounter anyway. So with the surveillance system down, we're going to make our way up the basement stairs, and as usual, Janus is currently in the living room, so we're going to wait for him to go into the kitchen along with Gunther before we make our way into the living room. And we're going to wait at the bottom of the stairs here, and the patrolling guard is on the left, so we're free to make our way up the stairs around to our right and into the study on our right, and we are going to lure in with one of our coins the patrolling enforcer out on the landing. So we're just going to wait for him to head back over in this direction. Here he comes now. And once he gets over here, we can then open the study door, throw a coin over towards the desk near the window, and then wait behind the door. So our friend here will radio in that he's hearing strange sounds, and he will come in to investigate. And when he does, we can then close the door behind him, render him unconscious. There we go. And collect up everything that he drops. We will be reusing this room, so we're going to hide his body in the closet provided, and now all we got to do is wait for the return of Janus and Gunther, and when they return upstairs, Janus will make his way into the bedroom, followed at a discreet distance by Gunther, And there is Janus right now. He's about to head into his room, and we're just gonna use the same technique that we did for the patrolling guard. And when Gunther begins to move towards the bedroom to follow Janus, we can then open the study door, throw a coin over towards the desk by the window, and wait behind the door. Hello, Gunther. So he's going to radio in, and then he's going to come in to investigate, and when he does, we can then close the door behind him, render him unconscious. Again, collect up everything that he drops. We're not quite done with this room just yet. And Gunther does drop a pack of cigarettes, which can be quite useful. He also drops a key to Janus's property as well, which again can be quite useful. So with Gunther all taken care of and the room back to how it was before we entered, we can now turn on the gramophone on the desk, and at this point we can then make our way directly to the basement. But for the purposes of the video, I will stick around and we can see Janus interacting with the gramophone. So we've got his attention. Here he comes.
Okay. This takes me back. The night I passed the torch. End of an era as constant. We had the Vienna Philharmonic played that night. Empty concert hall except for the two of us. A rare moment indeed. A good talk, hands shaken, honor among men. As it should be. I wonder if he remembers it as vividly as I do. I should ask him when we meet again soon.
So after Janus has reminisced somewhat, he's going to be in the mood to take a stroll down memory lane in the basement. And if you're not already there waiting for him, we are going to get there just ahead of him. He is a slow old man, but he will eventually make his way down to the basement, and he will approach the desk in the center of the room where his hammer and sickle statue is, and when he does, we can introduce him to it.
At last the actions of the first constant catch up with him.
So we're gonna hide Janus's body in the closet provided just in case anyone comes looking for him, although Gunther's in a closet upstairs. So all that's left for us to do is to make good our escape, and if you so wish, whilst cutting back through the tunnel, put on the garbage man's disguise and you can take the garbage van exit. I have chosen to go for the manhole cover exit, which is a little bit further away and does involve a bit of waiting around. So we're just going to wait for the construction worker to move off to the right before opening the manhole cover and leaving. So there we go, one more challenge taken care of. I have been Anubis, and I will see you all in the next video.